Martin here, thank you for joining me for Turner's Journey episode 16. Thank you for sticking with me over the last few weeks and my lack of replies to comments, but as you have seen, it's been crazy. The world has just gone absolutely mad here in the sleepy village of Four Marks in Hampshire. If you have commented, thank you very much. I've got much more time this afternoon where I can get on and start replying to comments and stuff like that. If you have subscribed recently, thank you very much and a big warm welcome to you. And if you are already a subscriber, thanks for sticking with me. I've got a really great announcement to make a little bit later on in the video. It's really exciting and it's kind of like a dream come true really, I suppose, but I'll come on to that a little bit later. But first we're going to kick off with the cherry bowl. This week the bowl has been sat at the back of the workshop over there with the rest of the blanks and has lost 6 grams. So this week it weighs 1,499, and which is a loss of 6 grams compared to last week's 1,505. It's not the lightest it's been. It has been down to 1,498, but it's winter, there's more moisture in the air, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But next week I'll get a hydrometer, moisture meter onto it, and we'll see exactly its percentage. Right, also this week, we'll do this. Right, also this week, I picked up a diamond sharpening stone. One of the credit card size ones, 300 on one side, 600 on the other, and some lapping fluid. Because Mike, a few weeks ago when Mike Walt came to visit me, he brought his down that he highly recommended, so I thought I would get one. So I bought this on Amazon. It was on a special offer, so it was like 50% off. So the actual stone itself was about £10, and the lapping fluid wasn't on a special offer, but that was about £10–11, something like that. So it came, and I played with it basically, and did it on the skew chisel, and the edge on the skew chisel now is absolutely superb. I have to say, it's blown me away, this. I don't have to use the grinder so much anymore, so I can keep the tools as long as possible, for as long as possible, if that made any sense at all. But yeah, and literally you just rub it up and down with some of the lapping fluid, and it puts an edge back on. 30 seconds, that's all it needs, and it leaves as much metal on the blade as possible. It's staggeringly good. Yeah, so I got that on Amazon. I think they're made by Trend, and yeah, well worth it in my opinion. Brilliant. So I'll be using these in Basingstoke for my demos this weekend. Yeah, it's a good buy, that. So I've done all of the tools with it. I just put them on the grinder very quickly just to reshape a tiny little bit, and then I use the diamond stone there to put the final edge on. Also this week, because I've got some demonstrations coming up this weekend, I've got a tool roll that my very clever and talented mum made me, which is quite cool. So I've got a nice tool roll for all of my tools. I can fit virtually every tool in there bar a couple, and more than enough for 2 days demonstrations. So that's really great. What else? Oh yes, fire safety in the workshop. Yeah, fire safety in the workshop. And I was wondering how many people have a fire extinguisher in their workshop. I hadn't really thought about it, to be honest. it doesn't make any sense why I didn't think about it. But obviously, you know, we've got flammable bits and bobs here and bins full of shavings and what have you, and it only takes a little spark or a big spark or whatever. It doesn't take much to start a fire in the workshop. So I've now got a fire extinguisher, a powder fire extinguisher in the workshop, which is on the wall next to the door, just over there, just behind you. So it's easily accessible, and I think it was quite a wise thing to get hold of. So if you haven't got a fire extinguisher, it might be worth thinking about, just purely for safety's sake. And obviously nobody ever wants to use a fire extinguisher in their workshop, but it could save an awful lot of damage in the horrible and unlikely event that a fire happens. On Wednesday I had a nice chap called Eric come down for a little lesson on pyrography and also turning acrylics. He was here for about 4 hours. It was nice to meet him and give him some pointers on acrylic turning and also the intricacies of pyrography, which was great. Yeah, I enjoyed that. So, hi Eric, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming on Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed your day, and I hope you got home safely, because I know you had a nightmare journey getting here. So, thank you very much. Last night I had a group of Explorer Scouts come to the workshop to have a little turning experience. There were 10 of them in here. The workshop is actually smaller than it appears on screen, so there are 10 people in here, and what I did was demonstrate how to turn a bud vase like this, just out of a solid block. So I demonstrated how to turn that, and then they sanded and finished a piece each. They did a Christmas tree or one of the other bud vases that I turned, and they sanded that all the way back down to about 400 grit, put a finish on it. I then parted it off, and then they went home happy. And it was a really nice evening, really good evening, and it was good to know also that some of them had also used a lathe at school or college or whatever, so that was good. Some of them hadn't, and yeah, I think they enjoyed themselves. I certainly did, and I've got another group next week and then another one the week after. All Thursday evenings, which is good, and yeah, it was great to see them. So, if any of you are watching, good to see you guys. Thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now, announcement time. Hampshire Sheen's going international. I'm chuffed to bits that Hampshire Sheen now has a retailer in the US. Jeff Hornung at the Walnut Log Studio in Missouri and I have got together, and Jeff is going to be the retailer for Hampshire Sheen in the United States, starting as soon as possible, which is really exciting. We've been chatting over Facebook Messenger and Skype for a few weeks now, just chatting about it and having a look at the ins and outs and the pros and cons, etc, etc. Oh yes, it was Wednesday night. We actually kind of sealed the deal, as it were. So I'm really excited to be working with Jeff, and also having a source of Hampshire Sheen in the United States, which means all of my US subscribers and all woodturners in the US will be able to get hold of a pot of Hampshire Sheen and save money on the postage, because it costs at the moment, I think it's $8 or $9 I think to ship from the UK, but now obviously you'll only have to pay domestic shipping in the US, which is really exciting. So yeah, thanks Jeff, it's good to see you. I'm going to put links to Jeff's website down below in the description, as he already has his website sorted out for Hampshire Sheen, and I believe that the website's available for pre-orders. I'm going to be getting on with Jeff's order next week. So if you do want to pre-order, you can head over to Jeff's website, which I'll put the link down down below, and place a pre-order for your pot of Hampshire Sheen, which will be there in a couple of weeks, which is fabulous. So yeah, Jeff, thank you very much. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to joining you on this really cool journey. On the domestic front of Hampshire Sheen, I've had a small little delay in sending out Hampshire Sheen recently because I've got loads of orders, and I found a more economical way of having the labels printed in bulk. But before I wanted to go down that bulk route, I've needed to double check my labelling to make sure that it fits with UK regulations as far as labelling is concerned, and I've got Hampshire Trading Standards looking into that for me and giving me some proper advice. So hopefully they'll be back to me maybe today or early next week, where I can actually definitely make sure that the labels are bang on with what they need to be for the UK, and likewise excuse me, and likewise with the weights and measures and stuff. But just some things that I need to double check before things really kick off, which they look like they're going to do. So it means I'm going to have to step up production from a 500 milliliter pot to something a bit bigger, which is fabulous. So yeah, things are going really well on that front. I'm really excited, and I'm kind of lost for words. I'm so excited. So Walnut Log Studio in St. Louis, Missouri. Link down below for US customers of Hampshire Sheen. And also, if you are in the UK and particularly in the Hampshire area, don't forget that tomorrow, being Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd of November, I'm demonstrating over at Axminster Tools and Machinery in Basingstoke. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm doing colouring and texturing. I'm demonstrating between 11 and 1, and then from about 2 till 4 I'm going to be turning some sycamore and some ash. Sycamore will be, I don't know yet, but it's obviously going to be coloured and textured, so I'm going to be taking the airbrush, the colours and the Dremel with me, and Hampshire Sheen of course. And then I'm going to be doing something similar with ash in the afternoon, and then on Sunday is going to be scorching and gilting, so I've got to take the blowtorch and the gilt and stuff like that. So that's Basingstoke store of Axminster Tools and Machinery. I'm going to be there from about 9 till 5 on both days, 9 till 4 on the Sunday of course, and it's going to be good. The store told me this morning that there's been quite a lot of interest actually in the store about that, and I know a few people that are also going to be going. So if you are going, come and say hi, it'll be good to meet you, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it as well. I'm nervously excited about it. So today in the workshop I'm going to be turning a couple of bowls just to get in some practice, because I haven't turned a bowl for a few weeks. So yeah, it's going to be good. Looking forward to it. Well, that's the roundup of another busy week in the workshop. Next week I'm hoping, or rather at the demonstrations, I'm hoping to get some video of the actual demo and the people that are there, as well as some photos and what have you for the website and stuff, which is woefully behind at the moment. My own website excuse me, it's woefully behind, but I will eventually catch up on that when the symposium organising calms down a little. Next week there will be another symposium video update. I haven't done one this week because I haven't had time, and also although we've got stuff to be saying and announcing, I want to leave it for a bigger update, so that'll be next week. So that's it for this week and Turner's Journey episode 16, folks. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe, and make mention of Hampshire Sheen being available in the United States to all of your US turning colleagues. Spreading the word is always good, and also if you are in Hampshire, don't forget to come along and take a peek at the demonstrations, which are free at Axminster Tools and Machinery in Basingstoke. Thanks very much, guys. Nice to see you, and I'll see you next week for episode 17. Bye for now.